Last week I was on the road and we taped the show with me on location at the Aviation Museum of Kentucky. Their collection is an interesting one, and it's having great success at getting kids from the Commonwealth steered toward aviation and aerospace. Inside this stately-looking building in Lexington, you'll find the pride of aviation in the Bluegrass State, the Aviation Museum of Kentucky.
The primary goal of the museum is education for students in the aerospace industry.
And there's a lot to see, including a replica of the Sellers quadruplane.
That was the start of aviation in Kentucky.
In the early 1900s, Matthew Bacon Sellers II rigged a small 5-horsepower engine to this craft with 4 wings.
And he started working with gliders and eventually decided he was going to power one of the gliders. Built this quadruplane, had a little French 2-cylinder engine on it, and flew it 5 years after the Wright brothers did their first flight. It has retractable landing gear, the first aircraft with retractable landing gear. He would retract the landing gear after takeoff. Then when he came back and landed, he dropped the gear down. But as soon as he landed, he retracted the gear again. He had no braking system, so the skids would dig into the dirt and stop him.
The museum's other showpieces are several military jets, including this F-14 Tomcat. All that interesting and historic hardware provides the setting for a youth aviation camp each year.
Every summer we do an aviation camp for students 10 to 16. In 2019, we had student number 6,500 attend. One of the highlights of our camp, we have a 2-day camp. The first day is classroom, and we use the STEM system to educate them.
The highlight of the camp is a flight with a CFI where each student receives dual instruction on a leg and gets a signed logbook to take with them. A number of camp graduates have gone on to work in the industry. If you want information about the youth summer camp, find details on aviationky.org. So Alyssa, a great little museum. It's fun to go to those kind of out-of-the-way places sometimes and see what they have on display, and you find some really unusual airplanes like that quadruplane.
That's right, and it's great to hear what more and more places are doing to encourage children through STEM and aviation.
Yep, absolutely.